Hello guys, welcome to today's episode of Mini Races. This is Kev, so Kev versus Kev. And for those of you that don't know, this is the lag. Whoever finishes closest to the top cushion gets to choose who breaks. I won, I chose myself to break. So this is the first frame, I've cut break, second ball down. But unfortunately I haven't got a ball, so Kev to come to the table. Tries going into his yellow ball there to move it. This frame really is about attempting to get balls out. He tried going into his yellow there again and didn't get it out. He's playing yellow into the top here, tried getting his yellow out again, didn't get that one out. So a little bit of a huff and puff, but he's going to play this down near the bottom pocket. I think he did go for the pot, but I think he's happy that he's got that pocket sort of covered. So this is my first attempt. I tried getting a ball out, didn't get it. I have landed in a position to be able to get this one out though, and that is the first successful one. But again, I'm taking the plant on, trying to get my ball out, miss it again. And then I played a pretty good recovery shot here. So I've left myself a good chance now. If I can grip this really well, I'll hold for the one in the middle, but I played it with a little bit of running left-hand side and the slide caught me out a little bit on the cushion. So I'm just going to clip off this and try and sit behind the black and leave him very minimal. But I have left him a double. And he goes for it and he gets it. So he's given himself another good chance in this frame. Goes to play yellow into the bottom, but as you can see by his reaction, he's not too happy with it. So he's left me a good chance now. If I can take advantage of this, I can take a 1-0 lead. And I have. Some of you might actually remember Kev from my individual frame I had with him, so asking random people for a game of pool. Kev was working in the area of Southampton and he likes to visit different venues and stuff around the country, so he popped in and we had a frame. Normally with mini races I kind of just invite anyone on, but because he was a decent player, he broke in dish against me, we decided to have a mini races as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. That's going to be the format for mini races. You're not going to turn mini races on anymore and just see like a random person on there unless I bump into someone who's a very high standard. But in general, I'm just going to have those individual frames of pool against people. And if the people in the comments want me to invite him back, then they will qualify. Or if they play really well against me, and I think they should come back, then they will qualify as well. So this is what happened with Kev. He beat me in a frame, I didn't get a shot. So we invited him back for a mini races, and here we are. So I want to talk a little bit about Kev. We've spoke over message. He is 45 years old. He didn't get into the game until early 20s, so he was a little bit of a late starter, to be honest. I think typically if you're committing to a sport, you want to get into it as early as possible, really, don't you? He is playing currently from the Bilston League in West Midlands. West Midlands is where I'm from as well. That's where I grew up. I was born in the Wordsley area, so I was born in Wordsley Hospital. And then I spent a little bit of time in Tipton and a little bit of time in Dudley as well. And then I moved to Southampton and I've been there ever since. So yeah, as I said, he was playing in the Bilston League in West Midlands. And currently I think they have about 4 divisions. But they're going to be adding another division next year. And he plays for a team called Mount B, who are currently 2nd in the division. But they got a couple of games in hand. So shout out to all of the members of Mount B. You've got a good player on your hands here. So whilst I was going through just a little bit of background info there, Kev took out a lovely finish on those reds and made it 1-1. So my turn to break, and we got a golden break. Obviously that isn't a rule in any rule set. It's just a re-rack in black ball rules, because that's what we're playing. So I've hit the break really well this time. I didn't play too well in the last frame, if I'm being honest, so I'm looking to try and hit back really quickly. I wanted to get on my ball at the bottom, but didn't quite get there. So this whole frame really is about that red at the bottom. So now I'm thinking, get me an angle on that red into the left middle, and then I want to try and float back into that gap and take care of that one at the bottom, which I've landed in a pretty decent position. I just need to float this now with a little bit of right-hand side round the 2 cushions. And as long as my pace control is good, I've gone a little bit too far, to be honest, so I'm just chucking this in with a little bit of right-hand side to try and kill the pace, and I'm accepting where I am, taking my medicine, but I've played a good black. And it's 2-1 to me. Next frame, Kev to break. Hits the break really well. Really nice connection, lovely sound, lovely split. He likes yellows, so he's just playing this one coming out into the middle of the table. Then he's going to play this into the bottom left and just float off the cushion so he can take care of the one at the bottom. But he couldn't actually get there, so he's had to change hands. He couldn't reach over, so he changed to his left hand, and unfortunately he's missed. But this gives me an opportunity, so I'm chucking this in with loads of left-hand side, so I want to stay on this one on the cushion, play this one, link this one up to the one into the right middle, so I can then run through with a little bit of topspin. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a kick, if I'm being honest, and I've played this one awful. So bad mistake from me. I'm going to try and recover with a pretty decent tactical shot. I'm coming off the cushion and just trying to sit it in front of the black and leave him pretty limited. But he's played a very smart shot here. Look at this. Lovely pot, but look at the cue ball. It's like a shot to nothing. I can't see the red anyway to pot it. And this is all about his route now. Because of the way that he's taken the route out, playing it off the red, opening the pocket up. It's just a very smart way to go about it. He's done it in a shot to nothing type clearance. But then he misses the ball and gets a huge fluke. Apology accepted, no problem, Kev. He's chucking this one in with a little bit of right-hand side. Apology accepted, Kev, no problem. I'm only joking, Bance. He drops the black in and takes it into a decider, guys. So shaking hands, going into a decider. The advantage, of course, is I get to break. So I'm going to go for the cut break again, which I usually do. And funny enough, I get my second golden break. That doesn't happen very often. So re-rack, another handshake. Let's get into the decider again. Funny ending as well, this one, guys. If you're still with me at this point and you've hung around, I hope you've enjoyed this game so far. I'm going to take yellows. I actually can see, although this is a tricky table, I can see a finish here. I'm taking yellow off the red to open the pocket up for the black, but then I tie my other yellow up. And I think, do you know what, now I can't see a finish. So I'm just going to put him in a bit of a tricky spot, promote my yellow. And he's going to try and play safe back. He's tied my ball up a little bit. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm playing yellow into the middle. I still can see a finish, but I've tied myself up again. And it's just not going too well. But I still can see the finish. I'm going to try and land on this. But I don't land on it. And yeah, the finish is becoming much more difficult now. I'm trying to play this off the red to try and hold a good position to get onto that yellow at the top. But I missed it. And Kev's now at the table. And the problem is, when you allow good players back to the table with open colours like this, you fear the worst. A little bit of check left-hand side, and he's on his key ball straight away. I'm not expecting another visit here, to be honest. Drops the ball in at a really nice way. Super confident. He's got a 3-ball pattern here. My only hope really is the black. If he lands on this into the top pocket, lovely. He'll land for a double on the black. But I think he tries getting onto it into the middle. A little bit of drama. He's not come far enough. He's killed that so well, by the way. I thought he'd be the other side of the yellow. So now he's got a cutback opportunity of a double. And he plays it really well. But then look, off the jaw.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, no. What a way to end. But nice to meet you, Kev. Cheers, guys.